The All Progressive Congress and the People's Democratic Party (PDP) on Thursday stepped up moves to choose running mates for their presidential candidates. The PDP set up a committee comprising its governors, the National Working Committee, and the Board of Trustee members, as well as former governors, with the mandate of picking its vice presidential candidate. The committee met on Wednesday and Thursday in Abuja. The PDP spokesman Debo Olugunagba confirmed the setting up of the committee to the Punch last night. It was gathered that the Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike and his Delta State counterpart Ifeanyi Okowa had intensified lobby of the PDP stakeholders as part of moves to clinch the post. On his part, the APC presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Thursday began the search for his running mate with a meeting with northern governors. As Tinubu met northern governors, the Independent National Electoral Commission on Thursday gave parties June 17 deadline to submit the names of their presidential candidates and running mates. The commission had on May 27th extended the deadline for the parties to conduct primaries from June 4th to June 9. It also fixed June 17th as the deadline for parties to submit list of their candidates. At the PDP primary held on May 29th, former Vice President Atiku who emerged as the presidential candidate, pooled 371 votes, while his closest challenger, Wike, came second with 237 votes. On Wednesday, Tinubu defeated aspirants including a former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, and the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo. The Punch had on Thursday reported that Atiku met with the PDP governors as part of efforts to pick his running mate. Olugunagba, in the interview with the Punch, indicated that the PDP would announce its vice presidential candidate next week. He, however, declined to reveal the names of those being considered as the running mates. He said, "Yes, we have set up a committee on the running mate. When it comes out with its decision, it will be announced. We don't do things by speculations. There is a process. We don't work without planning. We would follow due process. We consult. That's what we are doing. When we are done with the consultations, you would hear the outcome. Whether they meet today, Thursday, whether they didn't meet, that's not relevant. When they have done their work, you would know the outcome." When asked about the names of the committee members, Olugunagba stated, "You don't need the names. All the organs of our party are represented. The National Working Committee, the Governors Forum, the Board of Trustees, and the former Governors Forum are all represented. All the organs of the party and the relevant stakeholders are involved in the consultations. On the efforts to reconcile the aspirants who lost during the primaries, the party said a reconciliation process was ongoing." Meanwhile, it was gathered that Wike and Okowa had reached out to their fellow governors as part of efforts to clinch the post. A close source to Wike told the Punch that the governor was in Abuja lobbying to be named Atiku's running mate. The source stated, "The governor is not in town as we speak. It is not out of place if he is pushing to become the running mate of the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar. But it would be unfair if Wike is not picked as Atiku's running mate, going by his contributions to the party, both in terms of finances and other levels of support. Don't forget that he came second in the PDP presidential primary in Abuja, so that tells you his pedigree," he stated. Kelvin Abere, the special assistant on media to Wike, kept mum over the choice of running mate for Atiku. When contacted by one of our correspondents if his principal should be picked as the vice presidential running mate, although Ebiri picked his call, he did not speak. He also did not reply a text message sent to him. On his part, the chief press secretary to the Delta State Governor, Mr. Olisa Ifejika, confirmed that the governor was one of the people being tipped as Atiku's running mate. Ifejika said Okowa was eminently qualified for the post. He said, "Yes, the governors met yesterday and today, Thursday, in Abuja. Of course, it is no longer news that the governor Ifeanyi Okowa is among the people being tipped as the running mate. Okowa is one of those being considered. He's not only eminently qualified but acceptable by all. If there's an election, all governors, even those in the APC, will attest that Okowa is the best man for the position. He has worked hard for it." A source close to the Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwa told the Punch that the governor believed the party should pick somebody who could mobilize votes for the party. Meanwhile, the PDP presidential candidate on Thursday met with some former PDP governors. Those who attended the meeting included Olusegun Mimiko, Ondo, Emeka Ihedioha, Imo, Olagunshoye Oyinlola, Osun, Chimaroke Nnamani, Enugu, Achike Udenwa, Imo, Theodore Orji, Abia, Celestine Omehia, Rivers, Ibrahim Idris, Kogi, Sam Egu, Ebonyi, Fidelis Tabgun, Plateau, Emmanuel Uduaga, Delta, Abdul Fattah Ahmed, Kwara, Sule Lamido, Jigawa, and Boni Haruna, Adamawa. Others were Ahmed Makafi, Kaduna, Ibrahim Shema, Katsina, Liel Imole, Cross River, Jim Uwombodo, Enugu, Atahiru Bafarawa, Sokoto, and Babagida Aliyu, Niger. The meeting, which was held at Jimmy Carter Asokoro, Abuja, focused on how to strengthen the opposition party amidst the crisis rocking some state chapter of the party. Atiku'S running mates, PDP raises panel as Wike and Okowa lobby for VP slots. What is the interesting part of all of this is that the Southern and Middle Belt Forum leaders, they've told these politicians that none of them should accept running mate slots. So I don't know how that it will be. It's been said right now that it looks like Wike is lobbying for that slot that is out of town. He's in Abuja trying to get that slot. And some analysts have argued that the fact that Wike came second in the primaries, he came second. He really did. He scored a lot of votes, about 200 plus that he got. He got 237, while Atiku got 371. Not too far. The distance between the vote is not like that of Bola Tinubu. The way Bola Tinubu flew and left the other aspirants, this is something that people are really thinking about right now. But anyways, Wike got he took second position, and for that reason, some persons are saying that he's supposed to be the running mate, that they should look nowhere. The governors are meeting, a committee has been set up, and they are working on that, and they also are aware that INEC has given them a deadline of 17th. So not long from now, we're going to find out who that running mate will become. Well, guys, leave us your take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again on more updates. Bye.